Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the 38th tutorial in this course, and in this tutorial we are going to begin our discussion on string functions. And the first one that we're going to check out is the concat function, right? And it's used to concatenate strings, right? So a string, firstly, you know that is a collection of characters that you enclose within single quotes, right? So that's what a string is in SQL. And if suppose you have a few strings and you want to put them together and make one string out of them, then you use the concat function for that. And the way you use it is, let me get my cursor in here. Type in select first and then the name of the function, which is concat, and then within parentheses you put in all your string arguments separated by comma. And you'll obviously have to enclose your strings within single quotes, right? So if you want to just test the traditional example, which is to display hello world on screen, you put in hello first and then put a comma, and then within single quotes you put in world, and I'll also put an exclamation character at the end. I'll put a semicolon at the end, and there you go. When I execute the query, I see in the results said hello world, right? So it's pretty simple. If you have more than two strings, then you just have to use more comma symbols to separate the string arguments, right? So if suppose you had another one here, then you could put a comma and then put in a third string argument within single quotes, right? Now with this function you can also pull in stuff from tables that you have in your database, right? So for instance, we worked with the tutorial table, and in the tutorial table we had a field named title, and we also had a field named subject, right? So title was basically the name of the tutorial and subject was the name of the subject to which the tutorial belonged to, right? So if suppose you wanted to see the tutorial name and then the string belongs to and then the name of the subject, right? So if you wanted to see something like that for all the tutorials in the table, then you could use the concat function. And the way you would do that is, let me close this result set first, and I'll type in select and then concat, which is the name of the function that we're going to use, and then I'll type in title here, which is the name of the field from the tutorial table. I'll put a comma, and then within single quotes I'll put a space first because I would want to see some space between the name of the tutorial and the string belongs to, right? I'll type in belongs to here. I'll put a space after to as well, and then I'll put another comma and I'll put subject here because this is the name of the subject field from the tutorial table. And let me display this as tutorial, right? And on the next line I'll type in from and the name of the table, which in this case is tutorial, and I'll put in a semicolon at the end. And when I press Control Enter, I see that I get a result set with all the rows from the tutorial table. So select query tutorial belongs to SQL, insert query belongs to SQL, arithmetic operators belongs to SQL, and then functions belongs to C, structures belongs to C. So basically it's done the concatenation operation for all the rows in the table, right? So that's it about the concat function. It's very useful, and whenever you want to take in first names and last names from your users through a website, and you want to display the names together as one string, then basically you would have to use the concat function either in the backend with your database, or through your scripting language. If you're scripting through PHP, then you have concat equivalent in PHP 2. And that's pretty much about it. In the next tutorial we'll check out another string function, and thank you so much for watching this one, and you may subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon.